Welcome to Space Hopper. Let me take you through some of its features. As you can see, we have the Jupiter system here with 4 Galilean moons around it in true orbits. The same with true periods, true resonance, and so on. You can see we've got Sun in the background and Jupiter in the center. As you can see, this is currently past the incipit phase, in which you can see the gray line is the one coming from infinite, and then the green one is the current leg, the last leg of the trajectory. The green highlight of Ganymede indicates the spacecraft is currently at Ganymede. Therefore, we need to go and select a face to fly by over. We do that by clicking, and we can see there are green and white faces on Ganymede. Green faces indicate that they are visitable. Each face has a different score, and if we open the controls here, we can see that we are currently on Ganymede over face 18, and the face value is 1. We don't have any scores yet, but that will soon change. So we can see which faces are better to be visited. Let's say this one here. We can also see the different bounds for the flyby, so the beta and RP, lower and upper bounds, for each face is different. We can check, we can adjust, and then we can fly over by double clicking on that particular face. It takes us back to the Jupiter frame, and we can then select the next moon to go to. But before we do that, we can also adjust the duration of the next leg and the perigee of the leg. Let's just leave it as it is now and say go back to Ganymede again. As you can see, the leg is green again, which means that the delta V is in the allowed region. You can see the delta V is very low. The last leg duration was 230 days, and the remaining time is 782 days. Spacecraft mass is still very high, just under 2 tons, and the parameters are in default. This now goes back to selecting another face. So as we can see, the visitable band has changed, and the blue face indicates that we have already visited that particular face. It is now not visitable as the band has changed. Well, then we can select different faces to try and fly over different ones, like this, and then we can select another moon to go to. Let's go to Callisto this time. As you can see, the trajectory, the last leg of the trajectory, is now in red, which means that the delta V spent for that leg is higher than it should be, which means we can go back and re-optimize. Either go back to Ganymede and try to lower the semi-major axis even further in order to get closer and faster trajectories by clicking back on Ganymede. You can see the semi-major axis of the flyby are now much smaller than they were initially. And the game continues until you either run out of the time, or if the mass of the spacecraft goes below 1,000 kilograms. Then you can submit your score to ESA for our analysis. Thank you.